Welcome to Krispy TV. In this video, we're going to be checking out some of the top posts from the r/EntitledParents subreddit. So without further ado, let's dive in. My parents found out that I have money, wants me to give it all to them. I made this account just to post this because they won't stop bugging me. Backstory. So my parents disowned me for being an atheist. My family is very religious. They will look at you like trash if you don't believe in a god. They kicked me out and didn't support me through college, my last year of college. And I haven't spoken to them for almost 3 years now. Just a few weeks ago, I got word from my cousin that my little sister got hospitalized due to dengue, so I went to visit her when she was about to be discharged. When I got there, it was just my sister in the room. I asked where my parents were and she said they were trying to raise funds for the hospital bill. Turns out my parents' medical insurance didn't cover most of the hospital bill and left a large out-of-pocket, around 26,000 Philippine pesos. If there were any Filipinos out there, you know this is a large amount already. Fortunately, I was able to save up a lot the past year, so I went ahead and paid for it. When my parents came back, I told them it's already been paid for and they were just waiting for the discharge orders. The first questions they asked is why I was there and where did I get my money from. I explained my cousin told me what happened and that I was saving money for my little sister's college. They didn't even thank me, and the next question they asked is how much money I have saved. I didn't give them the amount, but they insisted I should give it to them since my sister is living with them. I told them no, and I will give it to my sister personally once she enters college. It is her last year of high school. That wasn't good enough for them. They keep saying they need the money, but won't even specify what the money would be for. I still didn't budge. A week passed and they still won't stop bugging me, calling me ungrateful to them as my parents, so on and so forth. Even asking my girlfriend to have her talk to me about giving them the money. Edit. Okay, wow. I really didn't think this would get that much attention. I really just want to vent off some steam by sharing this. Thanks for the advices, Reddit Silver, Gold, and Platinum. Alright, so these parents are just honestly super selfish. They're putting money in front of their kids. Who does that? Sister's birthday ruined by entitled parent and her daughter. Hello, I'm from India. English isn't my first language, so apologies in advance for any mistakes. Sorry, this is going to be long. This incident happened about 8 years ago. It was my sister's birthday and a lot of my family members from my dad's side were invited. My dad's sister, who will be called Eeehm henceforth, and her daughter, EC henceforth, were visiting us after a lot of years because they shifted to California. So Eeehm wanted her daughter to be the center of attention since the moment they came in. EC was about 7 years old and everyone was quite taken with her because she spoke in an adorable accent. When it was the time for cutting the cake, Eeehm wanted EC to cut it even though it was my sister's birthday. The reason being, she's a kid. She deserves to cut the cake. She's the youngest of them all. My sister S is way too old to be cutting the cake anyway. It was my sister's 11th birthday. Eeehm's request/order was declined by my mom, which made Eeehm quite angry. When dinner was served, Eeehm was very hungry and sat down to eat. As soon as she started, EC started crying and demanded to be fed. And Eeehm expected my mom to stop eating and feed her kid, and my mother agreed. The worst was at the time of gift unwrapping. My sister loves Barbies, so she received a doll and a dollhouse from my mom and dad, and I gave her a bunch of homemade chocolate that I made myself. Eeehm, what does S need chocolates for? Come on, give them to EC. You are way too old for them. S gave EC some of them, which EC proceeded to start eating right then. S went on to unwrap other presents and was made to share a bunch of other stuff like sparkle pens, a set of crayons, etc. too with EC. EC, after some time, started wailing that she wanted more chocolate. Eeehm literally shouting, "Why have you not given her the chocolates? Didn't I ask you to? Why are you being so mean? She's your cousin. She deserves them." S was almost at tears and gave her 3 more. Now only 5 chocolates remaining, which she gave 1 to each of us, Mom, Dad, Eeehm, and me. I saved mine to give it to her later. Eeehm noticed it and asked me to give to EC because I was obviously not going to eat it. I didn't. When S got to unwrapping the dollhouse and the Barbie, Eeehm actually pounced on the doll and started pulling it away from S. Now S started to cry, which made Eeehm angry, and she screamed at S to shut up and stop being so mean and stingy. EC was from the US and didn't have any Indian toys, and she needed the doll. My father flat out refused, which resulted in more screaming and crying. Then she left in a huff and kicked at the dollhouse, denting it. My sister was very sad. Needless to say, her birthday was ruined. But that was not the end. About an hour or so later, Eeehm was back kicking and screaming at our door, saying we had poisoned her kid and she would be suing us. EC's stomach was aching, but instead of calling a doctor, she had drove to our house. We seated them and called the doctor, during which Eeehm was screaming about how we were jealous of her and would suffer a terrible fate. The doctor said the pain was because of overeating. Guess she shouldn't have had 6 of those chocolates. Eeehm then proceeded to blame me and my sister for everything and saying how both of us were spoiled and mean kids. Too long, didn't read. My entitled aunt ruined my sister's birthday by taking away most of her gifts for her kid and then destroying her dollhouse and blaming her child's stomach as poisoning on my family. Edit. I have posted a part 2 too. She too read this story and called us up. Not to apologize though. Seriously, it's not your kid's birthday. Let the little sister have her day and her presents, quite literally. Giving away all of her presents was just, oh man, this is probably her worst birthday party that she will ever have in her whole life. And it's all because of this entitled mom. I don't even know what logic is going through this lady's head to think that the kid deserves these toys. It's not like a shop or anything. Oh, I want that toy. No, it's the daughter's toy. It's the sister's toy. It's the sister's chocolates. Why do you think you need to steal them all? And then the other sibling was trying to save a chocolate, and then the mom was like, oh, give that to her. Oh man. Oh, that's so terrible. Eeehm flips after she reads the post about her daughter and her. Hello again. I posted a story about my aunt ruining my sister's birthday day before yesterday. Turns out she or her daughter is on Reddit and subscribed to r/EntitledParents and read the story. This is what happened last night. Eeehm, entitled mom, who's my aunt, EC, her daughter, S, my sister. Eeehm called my dad last night at about 11 when my dad was half asleep. Eeehm, how could you do this to us? Aren't we family? Why did you shame us like this? It was so many years ago. Couldn't you just let it go? And my dad had no idea what she's going on about, so he asks her what has happened. To which she tells him that we posted on Reddit about my sister's birthday. My dad doesn't know and doesn't care what Reddit is and asks what's the big deal. Eeehm, wow, so your daughters are doing things without telling you? You should keep an eye on them. Don't let them get out of hand. You should have taught them manners. My name just exposed us and shamed us online. Dad, what are you saying? How did she expose you? She hasn't even talked to you in years. Eeehm.
She posted a story about us, and as soon as he read it, we knew it was about us.
I haven't divulged any names in that story, not even mine. Dad asked me if I did that and why, so it took a total of 15 to 20 minutes to explain to Dad what Reddit is and what I did. I tell him that I have just narrated a story and haven't exposed her identity in any way, so Dad just hands me the phone so I can explain it to her. As soon as I say hello, Eeehm starts screaming at me so loudly that it can be heard outside the phone. Eeehm.
How could you do that? Who do you think you are? You poison my child and then make it up as if I was overreacting. Take that post down now and apologize for it on that subreddit. If you don't, I know I'm gonna sue you.
What the heck, I'm so angry that I just say no. I won't do anything of that sort, and that I would like to see how you can sue me all the way from California. Eeehm then proceeds to call me and my sister a whore and similar things. My dad takes away the phone and asks her to not ever contact us again and blocks her. So hey there, Aunt Sheila, hope y'all read this. Wow, this person's so dense that they didn't realize that they were a jerk in the past, and they're still a jerk. Wow, how cool is that? Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe as well for more Reddit stories like this. Until next time.